Sherry and I are stepping into a dream we never thought would actually happen. We're heading deep into one of the wildest, most legendary places on Earth, Patagonia. And from there, we'll push even further south towards Antarctica. This is the adventure of a lifetime. We're traveling aboard the incredible National Geographic Resolution with Lindblad Expeditions, a ship built for those who chase the horizon. What makes her truly special is the revolutionary X-bow design that slices through even the roughest seas. That means we'll experience the smoothest, quietest ride possible, even when we cross the legendary Drake Passage. Our journey begins the moment we touch down in Santiago. We head straight to the elegant Ritz-Carlton Hotel, where we meet our expedition leaders and fellow adventurers. The energy is electric as we gather to talk about the epic days ahead. We are traveling with our good friends Kelly and Eric. Welcome to Toshery Life.
Early the next morning, we catch our flight to the rugged frontier town of Puerto Natales, the beating heart and gateway to Patagonia. We jump straight onto a bus for a tour of this charming town of just 24,000 residents. It's a mecca for mountain climbers and hikers from around the world because it sits right at the doorstep of the legendary Torres del Paine National Park. We make our way to Milodon Cave, a natural monument that feels like a portal into Patagonia's prehistoric past. Just 15 miles from town, this massive cavern exploded into fame when scientists discovered the actual skin and bones of the enormous Milodon, a giant ground sloth that roamed here over 10,000 years ago. As we stand inside this ancient shelter, we're surrounded by the ghosts of saber-toothed cats, dwarf horses, and giant bears. Even more incredible, stone tools prove that early humans took refuge in these very caves between 6,000 to 12,000 years ago, surviving one of the planet's harshest climates. After this journey into the past, we return to the ship, settle into our cabin, and head to our muster station to learn the protocols that we must follow in the coming days. The ship remains docked as we board a bus and head into Torres del Paine National Park, one of South America's most breathtaking wilderness realms. We stop at several vantage points along the way, watching the light shift across jagged granite peaks and turquoise lakes. Lenticular clouds crown the mountains like something out of a dream, giving the landscape an even more dramatic, otherworldly feel. We're lucky enough to see guanacos, foxes, condors, rheas, and flamingos, but no pumas. Our hike takes us deep into the park, circling halfway around the legendary Torres and Cuernos peaks that rise sharply from the earth like ancient granite sentinels. With every turn, the view changes. Guanacos grazing peacefully, golden grasses rippling in the wind, glassy turquoise lakes, and the cloud-wrapped towers always looming from above. You can feel the raw geological power that shaped this place. We board the bus again and head to Salto Grande, a stunning and powerful waterfall that is fed by the melting glaciers and the southern Patagonian ice field. The roaring cascade, vibrant milky turquoise waters, and panoramic views of the Granite Mountains in the background make it one of the park's most iconic sights. As we make our way to our final destination of the day, we follow the edge of Lake Pehoé, its vivid waters glowing against the dramatic backdrop, and catch sight of the iconic Hotel Pehoé, perched on its small island connected by a long wooden bridge. By afternoon, we reach the western side of the park for a well-earned lunch at Hotel Rio Serrano's Kawasgar restaurant. Here we are offered more stunning views of the Torres del Paine Park to go along with an incredible buffet-style meal with wine. We make one last stop at a nearby hill and take in a final panoramic view of the hotel and surrounding mountains.
We start our river journey today and begin to head deeper into the fjords. We are navigating the White Narrows at slack tide. This is a narrow waterway carved through the Chilean fjords. A scouting Zodiac is out to keep a check on the currents. This passage offers breathtaking views of steep rock formations, crystal clear waters, and small glaciers. It's now afternoon, and we land near Bernal Glacier. The science crew has been monitoring this receding glacier over the years to help keep track of global warming. Our first Zodiac ride is a brief one, carrying us quietly to shore. The 1-mile walk begins through a brushed, wooded area. We then cross a serene kettle lake, which is a pool of water born from the slow retreat of a glacier. After making our way over the rugged glacier moraine, we're suddenly rewarded with a breathtaking view of the glacier itself. A mighty river of ice. Up close, it's far bigger than it ever appeared from the boat. Standing there in its quiet presence, we begin to truly feel the vast, humbling scale of Patagonia. On the ride back to the ship, we're already anticipating with even greater excitement the wonders still waiting ahead.
We're pushing even further into remote waters. It's 10:30 a.m., and we set out by Zodiac into the labyrinth of narrow channels at Puerto Profundo under gray skies and intermittent rain and sleet. We're immediately joined by a pod of playful Chilean dolphins that dance and leap alongside us. They stay with us for most of the outing. We also spot imperial shags, Magellanic oyster catchers, and a few ducks. We pass the bones of a whale that became trapped at low tide, discovered by our own guide, Mata. It's now evening and we're heading into the dramatically steep-walled Serrano Glacier system, one of the most spectacular fjord landscapes in the region. We're in the Zodiac with our guide Sean and make our way to the glacier. We make several turns and see small icebergs along the way. Tom lifts his camera for a photo of the beautiful iceberg with a layer of blue. Sean says, "There'll be much bigger ones around the bend." Well, that was an understatement. We're right in front of the massive Serrano Glacier. It made such an emotional impact on me that I teared up. Really. I could not believe what I was seeing. We were so close to it. Sean keeps us here as long as he can. We take a group photo with the glacier in the background. On the way back, we're traveling slowly to really take in the views of the fjord walls and icebergs. We visit a colony of imperial shags and then make our way back to the ship.
It's Sunday, and we are sailing south and then west through part of the legendary Strait of Magellan. This waterway was once home to the Yagan people, who lived within these waters for thousands of years. We land at Bahia Agostini for a gentle 1-mile walk through woodlands on boardwalks and uneven terrain. Our guide is Jackie, a geologist who points out different plants, berries, and trees. Jackie also shows us some of the damage caused by beavers, an invasive species brought in to create a fur trade, who build dams and flood the areas. This causes trees to sit in water and eventually die. It's afternoon, and we are on a Zodiac cruise through the Fjord de Paris. We spot a black-crowned night heron and more oyster catchers. And then we find some mussel divers of the human variety. They're gathering mussels to sell to local restaurants. Just as we think we've seen the fjord's full beauty, we round another bend and another stunning glacier reveals itself, leaving us breathless once again.
We wake up to significantly more ice on the water. We're in the two-pronged fjord system of the Agostini Glacier. After breakfast, we head to Deck 8 and marvel at the twin glaciers in front of us.
There we go.
Kelly and Tom are having fun capturing the thunderous cracks and splashes as ice calves into the sea. Instead of going out on the Zodiacs, the four of us decide to stay on the ship, have mimosas, and keep taking in the sheer scale of it all. Here you can see the size of the glaciers compared to the Zodiac boats. It's after lunch, and we're locating to the north of this fjord system and land near the Águila Glacier. After a short Zodiac ride, we walk the shoreline at our own pace, discovering various shells and plants until the path curves to reveal the glacier itself, glowing blue-white above a small lake and waterfall. We linger and explore for a while before reluctantly heading back to the ship. Our final full day in Patagonia is spent at the majestic Pehoé Glacier. We're paddling kayaks through brash ice and kelp under a misty sky, headed toward an island in the middle of the fjord. We're not allowed to go too close to the glacier because of the calving ice. Low clouds give the fjord a quiet, surreal atmosphere. Kelp gulls grace the air, and their sharp calls slice and echo across the fjord. In the distance, the glacier looms ominously through the fog like a silent giant. Waterfalls tumble down sheer canyon walls from unseen heights above. It's a calm, almost spiritual way to say goodbye to Patagonia's fjords. That evening at dinner, one of the waiters surprises us by serenading the room with Sweet Home Alabama, a wonderfully unexpected touch that brings smiles and laughter after such a beautiful day.
As the sun dips low in the evening, painting the icy waters in glowing gold and rose, we feel a quiet ache knowing our time in this untamed land is drawing to a close. For days we've been chasing the light. Those fleeting magical moments when it strikes the granite towers, dances across beautiful lakes, and ignites the glaciers in electric blue. Patagonia has rewarded us at every turn. Although we hate to leave this place behind, tomorrow we go out across the legendary Drake Passage, that fabled gateway to the White Continent. Patagonia has prepared us well. With cameras ready, we're excited, a little nervous, and deeply eager to keep chasing the light wherever Antarctica chooses to reveal it. The adventure of our lifetime is only just beginning.